Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over a stock market midweek update. We're going to talk about the market sentiment, looking at the VIX, looking at the charts, and going over our plays that we talk about on the channel that are in our portfolio. If you watched the stock pick video from this week, that's basically what my plan was just to kind of come in and buy more of what I already own and try to average down and accumulate more shares. I didn't have any swing plays really on the agenda this week. I just wanted to come down and average down. So just to reiterate, guys, not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. Also, if you appreciate the information that I'm sharing, make sure that you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content and you want to keep track of more videos just like this one. We do stock pick videos every Sunday. We do midweek videos every Wednesday, and then we cover any type of PR releases, articles, and things like that of companies that we either cover, own, or just any type of big news on a certain company. We try to keep people up to date. So let's go ahead and dive into, guys. The fear and greed index currently now is 62% greed. I think we still have a little bit of ways to go before we pull back a little bit, and I'll show you on the charts of what I'm talking about in the S&P 500. Overall, the VIX looks pretty good right now. We're at 15.61. We're still in positive here, but we did kind of creep a little bit below 2, so that shows that we might be getting a pullback soon. I'm not sure how big of a pullback, but we are due for one, and I'll show you on the charts here in a second why I say that. Alright guys, so looking at the S&P 500, you see that we had a nice run up. We came down here, we bounced off of that support, and we just had a very, very good recovery. But on the charts now, we are overvalued, and we are starting to lose some steam here on the MACD. So you can expect, even if it's a small pullback, to come down and retest that SMA line, in my opinion, and then potentially push back up further and maybe retest that all-time high of 45.85. Okay, so expect, like I said, some type of pullback maybe today or tomorrow, and then hopefully we can push back up and start recovering. But this is typical of any stock, and whenever you get overvalued, you always have a pullback, as you see here: overvalued, pullback, overvalued, pullback, overvalued, pullback. And then again, whenever you see undervalued, where you see this blue right here on the RSI, that's basically a buy signal for me, because I know that we're going to come up at those levels. As you see here, we went undervalued here, popped up, undervalued, and a nice run up there. So let's take a look at our plays, guys, that we talk about, and we'll just kind of check in on them, see if anything new is happening, and kind of give you some updated support and resistance levels if we have them. So first of all, we're going to look at EEENF. Not much happening here. We're just still kind of hovering around that 2-cent mark. We got as high as about 2.5 cents, and then we push back down, and we're just starting to kind of push down. I think we'll go a little bit lower, but overall probably will stay around this level here. We've just been kind of consolidating back and forth for a little while here, and your current resistance is about 4.5 cents. Support is 0.001. All right, looking at GNOG, which follows DraftKings. DraftKings did get a buy signal on their chart. We're looking here on the GNOG chart. If we can get above 18.20, which is actually what the ask price was this morning on TD Ameritrade, if we can get above there and hold, that's a good sign. Overall, if we can get above $20 here and hold, that would be a great sign for us moving forward. DraftKings, I believe, reports earnings November. It's early November. So with some positive earnings, that's going to start making it come back up. And then Golden Nugget as well, if they can report some positive earnings. It is basically attached to DraftKings, so I'm more concerned on those results and what to watch for on there. But I think that we're going to have some very good earnings on it, and that should send this higher as well moving forward. So, but it looks kind of just like we're consolidating around this part here, which is kind of good, because we're consolidating at a higher price point than down here, which was about 10-11 bucks. So that's a big step for us moving forward. IDEX, we're going to take a look at that. We still are pretty low right here, and we had a little spike up from about 184 all the way to close to $2, and now we have a red Doge candle, which typically signals that we're going to pull back and start coming back down. So we could retest that 181 level unless we get some buying power in and start coming up and trying to get above $2. But current support 181, your current resistance of about 264. IQST, again for me, like I said, this one, anything under $50 is a buy zone for me. We have been selling off. We've been in a bearish pattern, and we're still at fair value. We did get a sell signal on this yesterday, so it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens. Do we keep going lower, or do we come back in and people push it back up and retest that 50-cent mark and just kind of go from there? But your current overall support is 20 cents, 60 cents is your resistance. But again, for me, in my opinion, 50 cents or below, that's where I'm coming in and scooping more shares up of this particular company. So let's see. All right, guys, next up, I forgot about, hemp here. All right, hemp's just been consolidating around 0.001.5 to 0.003 for a long time. So we did get a sell signal. The good thing is there's not a whole lot of volume on this, so we're just kind of hovering around these levels here. And that's what I like about these penny stocks, is if you can find an overall level where we just kind of stay stagnant and just consolidate and consolidate and consolidate, and all of a sudden they get some type of news and boom, it'll start spiking up. And hemp releases articles and news and stuff all the time, but it's more or less of just updating you on, hey, our King of Hemp line is now located in another store, which doesn't seem that exciting to people, but it's kind of it's overall for the long term is really good, because now they're working on generating more revenue for the longer term. The more places they can get their products in, the higher potential they have of selling those products, which in result has a higher potential of increasing more revenues for the long term. So your overall level of support 0.0017, your resistance is about 1 cent. So at these levels here, again, I'm coming in and buying some up and just averaging down and accumulating a lot of shares. This one here, again, like I said, for a very, very longer term outlook on this, but I'm just throwing a little bit of money in here as I can, because you can get a ton of shares for dirt cheap, so that's a good thing. So next up, we'll look at Zion Oil and Gas and check this out. So we finished at roughly about 14 cents on Tuesday. We did get as low as 0.1082 on the charts, and let me redraw the fib level here. So 86 cents, or about 87 cents, is going to be our overall target here to bust through. If we could ever get there, we got to get above 20 cents first to even start thinking about that. But so your current floor right now for this particular time period is about 10 cents. Okay, your resistance level overall is going to be about 27 cents. In order to confirm a reversal and continue to move to the upside and uptrend, you need about 30 cents. Okay, which is really not that far away with some type of good update. And if you follow the channel and you know about this stock, don't hold your breath on that. But it could be any day now if you think about it, because they haven't said much in a very, very long time. They did have some setbacks, but here's the deal about this one, guys. If you see it going, if you see them finding oil, if you believe that they're going to find oil, and you think that this price is going to go to $2, $3, whatever, then why does it matter what the price is right now if you really truly believe it's going to go there, right? I know we're down, but you have a choice. You can sell, you can hold, or you can average down and decrease your price per share. So for me, I'm highly considering averaging down and bringing my average down to about here, okay, which is a lot more safe in my opinion, because if it starts running up, and even if it gets to like 70 cents, and then before it pulls back, I can just take some profits or all profits before it pulls back down, and then I can always get back in later. So this here is, is something you could easily swing as well. So like from 10 cents or 14 cents, do you see it going to 20 cents at least temporarily? Sure. Then you could always take your profits, get back in, rinse and repeat. I know a lot of people are doing that as well. But for those of you who have been in it for a while and have been holding, and your average cost is closer to here, then one of two things, like I said, you can hold and just be patient, You can sell and take your losses if it's not where it needs to be before December, or you can go ahead and average down and just continue to hold and wait and see if it'll pop up either at your break-even point or to take some profits. I myself, I'm just considering of averaging down. I'm not selling at this point. I'm averaging down and waiting for some type of news. And last, guys, we're going to talk about the Shiba Inu, ticker symbol SHIB, crypto. We're still ranked 19 on CoinMarketCap. We're down about 1.5% on the day. You see the daily chart there. You can check out the 7-day chart. We're pretty much red overall the past 7 days. If you look at the month, obviously we're booming for the past month, but we're down a little bit here. So if we could stay around these levels here, which it looks like we are, it looks like we found a good support level at these levels here. We could see a leg up if we get any type of news on Robinhood. It would go just absolutely crazy if Robinhood came out and said anything about them potentially listing, or if they do list them. The petition's up to about 260,000 people that want to see the Shiba Inu on the Robinhood app. So again, I keep saying this, but if you're not on CoinMarketCap, you can go to coinmarketcap.com, type in SHIB. You can come down and keep up with all the all the articles that SHIB has going on. So you see this is from 16 hours ago, 20 hours ago, a day ago. So you can go and check those out and keep up with the price action. You can keep up with the charts. You can keep up with the total ranking on CoinMarketCap. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.